Yo, what's going on, you guys? Your boy Pwny Montana, and in this video, we are going to be going over how to shut down corner routes in Madden 20. Now, if you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video, comment down below on anything that you guys would like to see. Now, I know it's late in the year, but there are a lot of people who are still struggling with certain aspects of Madden, and if you are one of those people, make sure you guys leave a comment down below so that I can try my best to help you guys out. Now, today's video, we're going to be going over shutting down corner routes. So let's run a couple corner routes simply so we can talk about what it is that people do, how it is that people run it, and we're just gonna come out in a regular cover 2, which should be the stopper for this, but unfortunately it's not. So cover 2, one thing that you guys should know about when people are running corner routes is they're looking to roll out a majority of the time. So when you're coming out and trying to guard this, make sure you guys notice if they have a mobile quarterback, if they have a pocket quarterback, because that makes all the difference with like how you end up playing it. If they have a mobile quarterback, they can literally roll out of the pocket and simply just bring down that cloud flat to the point where they'll start to guard something else pretty much. They'll come down and try to pretty much chase the quarterback, I guess. They're not actually chasing them, but they'll end up coming down and just not moving or chasing anything else. So they'll just abandon the corner route for some reason. Now, a pocket quarterback, it's different because you'll actually have to make the read, and you'll have to wait until he actually passes far enough for you to actually be able to make that play. Now, as you can see, it took a while for that corner route to develop because I stayed in the pocket. But if you have a mobile quarterback, it's like the play can develop a lot easier for you. As you can see, we're moving down and up, boom, and dot. I know that was past the line of scrimmage, but still, it's just one of those things where a mobile quarterback makes it so that corner routes are just a lot more dangerous than they would be if you were playing with a mobile quarterback. Simple. Plus, you also leave the threat of actually running out of the pocket. So the way that I like to contain these is I either use the corner myself or I blitz like crazy. Now, you could take this strategy and pretty much apply it to anything else. So the way that I like to do it is I like to base align if I'm running a cover 2. Now, you'll know if I'm running a cover 2 because I'm simply either going to be base aligning and I'm going to be blitzing. I'm going to be making sure that my line is pinched, and then we're going to crash them up, and then we're going to contain. Okay? And then you're going to have an extra blitzer coming off of the edge, but he's not going to be in a contain angle. You want your D-line to be in their own contain angle. Now, after that, you take one of your linebackers, and you're going to put one of them in a spy. And then your user is going to be the opposite linebacker. Now, because you base align, if they try to run one of these corner routes to the opposite side of the quarterback's strong hand, it's going to end up taking a little too long for that to develop, and they're running to the opposite side. So by the time that they actually roll out to the left side, they might not have the blocking on that side. So right now, we're just going to run it. We're going to block that guy, and because I'm using 2 controllers, I'm just going to use one of the D-lines. But the corner route is my assignment, and so right now we're trying to roll out of the pocket. As you can see, that contain is there to completely clamp it up. Now, obviously, if they have golden ticket Michael Vick, it might be a little harder to contain them. But at the end of the day, we did our job in that situation. Now let's go show the instant replay. And because we crashed them up, the linemen are all going up into the outside. And then as soon as you try to crash towards the right side with the quarterback, you can't just initially just roll out automatically. I can actually show you what happens once you do that. But you've seen as soon as I try to roll out that time, it actually messed up. So we're going to pinch our D-line. We're going to crash them up. We're going to contain. We're going to blitz this cornerback or anybody that's on the outside. It doesn't even have to be a cornerback. It can be an outside linebacker, but you have to have that D-line pinched and crashing up because it makes everybody that's on the D-line, it makes them attack at an outward angle. I do not have a 3-4 defense in this playbook, so I can't I can't really showcase it to you as much as I would like. But again, you want this guy outside of that contain angle. So we're going to base a line. We're going to pinch our D-line. We're going to crash them up, contain, and blitz this guy right here. put this guy in a spy simply just to help you guys out a little bit more, and then you will not be able to actually roll out to the outside. I'm actually going to double team this guy, and we're going to ID this guy, and we're going to block our running back. Now, this is simply, you're not blitzing a ton of people, okay? We're simply just trying to get the play off while KJ Wright is going to be our user, and we're simply just going to try to run towards the outside like almost instantly. So as you can see, if we're trying to roll out instantly, we're there to sack the quarterback. Like there's no way that they're doing that. But remember, if they have a left-handed quarterback, you have to send this from the opposite side because that's where you want the contain to come from. You want the contain to pretty much hold them down from on their strong side. So if you're facing a Michael Vick, a Steve Young who can roll out to the left side, make sure that you guys have that blitzer coming from that left side. And then if they try to roll out to the right side, make sure you guys are sending your spy. That's what you guys are pretty much trying to do in this situation. Now, that's pretty much it for actually running stock cover 2 pretty much. Now, if they have a pocket quarterback, running a cover 2 stock is literally going to shut down a corner route itself. As you can see, that he's right there he's right there to play it with no problems. Now, if you guys are looking to blitz people to actually stuff it, because this is another good way to actually stop people from rolling out and running these corner routes. If you're looking to blitz, there's one way that I blitz it that is very, very tough to stop, simply because I send 8 people. And I know that sounds a little crazy, but sending 8 people is a surefire way to get pressure. We're gonna come out in big nickel, and we're just gonna run the corner blitz 3 that's out of here. So we're sending literally everybody. Well, everybody besides the cornerback and the safety that's over the top. As you can see, we actually do not have the right what do you call it? We don't have the right setups because we're in big nickel, but still this is still gonna work. If you can, you can crash your D line down and contain him again, but we are sending a lot of pressure. And this guy would either be in a deep half, or he's going to be your purple while your cornerback is in the deep half. That's pretty much how it's going to work. But for now, we're just going to leave him as is. And we're sending 8 people. And I'm going to show you guys why in a minute. For one, you end up getting a ton of pressure. Right now, my guy ended up falling down, so that obviously is not going to come in as fast as it should. But you end up getting a ton of pressure by sending all 8 people, right? And then they have to start motioning a guy in to simply block you sending 8 people, or else they're not going to be able to make a read. They're not going to be able to get a read off because you're sending too many people. Now, once you start seeing that they're doing that, it kind of means that they're pretty much decent at running corner routes. They have a pretty solid tight offset. They'll start running routes like this where they're motioning their cornerback to the outside just to try to get you to commit to they'll try to get you to commit to playing that outside route. So one thing that you guys are going to want to do after they start doing that is manning up your outside cornerback on that outside receiver. And the reason why you guys are going to want to do that is because once they hike it, after they try to motion him in again, they're either going to try to run like an out route, a corner route, a streak. And once they do that, your guy's going to be there to guard that. But then they'll start motioning him in. And once they start motioning him in, look at where he's manned up now. He's manned up on that triangle route that would either be in a corner route or a streak or a drag route. And then your guy will be there to actually guard it. I'm actually going to show the instant replay on that to actually show you guys what I mean by that. Now, we ended up manning up this guy on the guy that's being motioned right now. But because he's stuck in a block, our guy ends up gluing on to this guy that's on an out route right here. Now, obviously, he ended up beating him on the out route, but still, everybody is looking for the big play when people are getting blitzed. They're looking for the deep post. They're looking for the corner route. And the pressure is coming in so fast that the corner route is almost impossible to actually get, especially when the corner route that's on the left side, your user is going to be there for it. If your user's not there for that, you're running deep up to guard a post that's coming over the top, coming from the opposite way. That is how I absolutely destroy corner routes. And the last thing, if you're doing this technique and you're sitting there screaming at them like I'm telling you to do, so we're gonna put. Is there any way that we could put him? All right, we're gonna put him in a deep half. All right, so we have him in a deep half, and then we have the corner route on this. So If you're doing this technique and you end up sacking them, and it ends up being second and long, third and long, whatever the case may be, if it ends up being a long yardage situation, that's when protecting the sticks comes in to help you guys out even more. Now, what protecting the sticks does, it brings your zones back up to where the first down marker is. So if you're coming out in a cover 2, so we're gonna just put a cover 2 out on the field, and you're protecting the sticks, which is triangle and then L1 or Y if you guys are on Xbox, and the left bumper. And if you're doing that, your cloud flats will go all the way up and guard literally 20 yards down the field a corner route, because that's exactly what protecting the sticks does. It actually works a lot better this year than previous years, but it will definitely help you guys out with trying to stop corner routes. Of course, you base a line, you protect the sticks, and they'll literally go all the way back up to where the first down marker is. If they're mobile, make sure that you guys are containing them as much as possible. Blitz the hell out of them, because it honestly helps you guys out facing like bad players, because bad players will literally just eat the blitz all day without even trying to adjust. It's the people that adjust a lot that you guys are going to have to like adjust with them, and that's one of the ways that if you're blitzing literally 8 people, but you're manning up that corner route, and then they motion that guy in. I'm going to showcase it one more time. That manned up corner is going to end up manning himself up to the slot receiver. As you can see, he's on that triangle route now, and then we end up stopping the quarterback. Now, obviously, we're with 2 controllers, but this works beautifully online, so make sure you guys take these tips with you and start dominating people yourself, man. My name is Pwny Montana. I will see you guys in the next video. As always, 2 fingers, deuces, and I'm out. Peace.